sure.
Tell us like, what's going on.
I'm a little quiet, but I'll give it a shot.
Right.
I'm a little socially awkward.
What are you using on the wheels right now?
Right now, so what I just use super cleaner in my my pump sprayer here as a degreaser to start with, and then here in my wheel bucket, I've just got like some tools like this. I'm not even going to use on your car, but different brushes, an old mitt that I don't use for anything else other than wheels, and this is just filled with car soap and more super clean. The car soap's just for lubricity, especially with these like black wheels. You don't want to scratch them, right? So that's important. And then basically when I'm done with that, I just rinse them off, and then I got an de-iron spray that will remove any like contaminants from brake discs, brake rotors, anything like that. You know how like wheels turn ashy over time, like especially matte black ones? So that's usually just a buildup of heavy metals, iron, ceramic particles from the pads. And so this just kind of prevents them from building up over time. Okay. So you can see it reacting on the rotor already and turning purple. I don't know, it might be hard to see in the camera, but it reacts with heavy metals and it releases them from the any surface you spray on, basically. So
that's basically like step number one.
Yeah, step number one, I always start on the cool side of the car, so the side that's not in the sun. And I start with the wheels, because whatever, even though super clean's not like a super aggressive cleaner, if I get any on this, I don't want it to stay here for long. So I can rinse it off. If I were to like wash the car and then do the wheels and then get super clean over everything, that'd be like a super huge waste of time. Yeah. Then I'm just gonna have to clean the car again, basically.
Very smart.
And then I just agitate the Iron X a little bit. Anything that it's pulling up, this will kind of help lift it away, and then I rinse it off. Wheel done.
All right, so what are you up to now? What are you doing here?
So we're just getting started with the pre-soak. Just using my Chemical Guys foam cannon with Chemical Guys honey foam diluted. I use about more than I should, about 3.5 ounces worth of product, and then the rest water. So just spraying her from top to bottom. Gonna let it sit for about 2 minutes, rinse it off, spray with foam again, and then we'll do our contact wash.
Up. Okay, so I expressed to him that I had a lot of carbon buildup on the back here, and he's gonna show us a way to prevent it from happening, or not prevent it.
So right now we're just gonna be removing it safely. I use an iron decontamination spray. Not its necessary purpose. It's designed to remove heavy metals like iron, magnesium, and silver from the paint. But it also works really, really good at like reacting with any sort of carbon buildup I've noticed. So it will literally turn it purple just like it would a heavy metal, and it will be really, really easy to remove afterwards. So we're just gonna let that sit for a couple minutes, and then when we rinse it off, it should remove the majority of the contamination. Whenever it doesn't come off, it should come off really easily with the wash mitt during the contact wash.
What are you doing here?
So this is just ONR. I'm using it as a neutralizer. Here in Crystal in the Golden Valley area, we actually have really good water, so it doesn't leave hard water spots for the most part. And even though we use a pH balanced soap, we like to just use something that will neutralize any like weird alkalinity or acidity and prevent water spots. It's just an extra measure we use. So
Sweet.
yeah.
So it was stuck on there so good that we had to use degreaser and just spray it on there, and I believe he's just gonna rinse it off here in a minute.
Really quick, you don't want to let it sit for too long.
He is the first person to hand wash my car since I've owned it.
Neglect.
He said neglect. Sometimes you just gotta treat the mistress, you know? Wow, I can already see it just, wow, look at the paint. Look at that shine. I don't know if you guys, the camera doesn't do it, maybe it does, man. Look at that. Look at that. Now freaking tell me, and this isn't even dry yet, guys. It's still moist. It's still pretty moist. But look at that gleam. And they clean the booty up real well.
Part is going to be covered in beads that are tighter than that. The contact angle will be something like 45 degrees. Right here on the bare paint, this is actually wet. It's not dry. So the water is just completely skating over the surface because it's untreated and unprotected.
Yep.
It's not a bad thing because you wash it properly. You don't ever touch it with anything that's going to mess it up. And you wash it regularly, it sounds like. But we're going to protect it so that it's like covered from any environmental fallout, like bird droppings, bugs, anything like that. It's going to be protected.
Awesome.
And it'll bead water. It'll be easier to wash, easier to dry.
And what was that chemical called?
It's called PNS Bead Maker. It's
Okay.
a polymer coating, a hardening polymer coating.
Look at that. Look at that shine.
So this is what we use as a drying aid. It's known as, what's it called? ONR, Optimum Polymers No Rinse Wash and Shine. We use it as a drying aid. It adds lubricity during the drying process, which makes everything a lot safer so you don't scratch cars. But also what it does is it adds just a little bit of surface tension, which allows the water to like drip off of the surface and come off of the surface without leaving streaks, which isn't really a big deal because we're inside right now in a controlled environment. It just makes everything easier for me. So a really good example is right here where the water's sheeting like we were talking about on the hood. When I go to spray ONR on it, watch what happens. Just falls apart and drips right off.
What are you showing me here?
So right now I've just got P&S Bead Maker, which is a product that we love. We use it for all of our full details and all of our maintenance washes. Then I've just got a nice Rag Company Platinum Pluffle towel, something that's not going to leave any scratches. It'll pick up the product really nicely. I'm going to do a demonstration for you, show you how easy it is to apply this product, and then show you the instant results. So here I'm just going to start by spraying a little bit on the hood. I'm just going to do this half of the hood for you to begin with. About 3 sprays for the whole hood is more than enough, even for the first application. 4 sprays on your towel. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it just like this. Super easy, wipe on, wipe off. And you can feel the slickness build as soon as you start to wipe the towel over it. So one thing that you'll notice is, like, you can throw this towel and it'll literally stop as soon as it hits the other side of the hood. Fold it over to the dry side, even easier, but it stops as soon as it hits the middle of the hood. So to spin it around on this side, like it's nothing, here, it just grips to the surface. This is gonna protect the paint from anything that might land on it for about 3 to 4 months.
Dang, you do the whole car with that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah. Gotta protect it somehow, man. Gotta keep your car looking nice in between when you come here. We want you to come back, but like in 3 months, not in a week, you know.
Alright, tell me what you're doing here.
So right now I'm just using Meguiar's Mirror Glaze number 40. It is a vinyl and rubber conditioner and protectant. We use it for tires because it adds a really nice semi-matte shine, but a really deep look. And it also prevents things like dry rotting and sidewall cracking.
Awesome, awesome.
So basically conditions any vinyl or rubber surface you put it on.